Hello and welcome to Gina Moon. This is your new timeline reading for this week. Before we jump in, just know that this reading is sponsored by Psychic Source, and I'll tell you all about the amazing offer they have for you at the end of the reading. Without further ado, let's jump right in. All right, disclaimer guys, if you are on this channel, if you just clicked on this video, especially for those of you guys who are new, welcome. It's because your soul is asking for depth. Whether your third dimensional body is ready for that or not, that's a completely different story. We will see. You will find out if that's the case, right? But what you won't find on this channel is, one of those fast drive-through type readings, the ones where they slap a smile on your face and they hand you a little happy meal. Thank you. Come again. No, I'm a deep reader, and we're going to keep the readings this deep. This channel, yes, I know it vibrates at a very unique frequency, and it's by design. And, it's because these readings aren't just readings. They're portals. They're portals for your awakening. They're portals for your liberation. But sometimes, yeah, they will unsettle you. They will trigger you. But again, that is all for healing. So if you are ready to dive in, let's tune in. Let's calibrate to your energies right now as I shuffle these cards. See what's going on for you. We are starting with your dominant energy of the... Let's see what your energy is all about right now. Okay, if you see the number 4, 404, 444, the number 4, there's something there related to either family issues, connections, it's kind of like those relationships, connections that you really care about. Right? It's not just like your job or your career, even though, yes, it can be affecting your job, your career, your finances. Because remember, there's always something that stems from something else that, right, can affect other areas of life. So whether this is a love situation for you, for some it is, for many of you it is, because these readings, most of them are about love, but you take the reading how it resonates. It is a general reading, so you take it how it resonates for you. Of course, it could be anything other than love, career, family, finances, friends, health, your personal life, projects that you're working on, right? Ideas that you have. But either way, I see here that there is some kind of discontent and boredom. That's what this says. And in this particular image, there's a man there, and he's kind of, looking down at the darkness there. He's kind of in the shade, right? There's the sunlight over here, and he's, looking towards the shade, looking towards the shadow. That's like the shadow aspect of him in this image. And he's looking down. He's not looking up. He's not turned around. It's like, why isn't he looking out this way, right? There's a beautiful scenery, there's beautiful greenery, and the sky is bright blue, but yet he's not, right? He's either unaware of it, or he's already bored with the situation, or he's like, what's the use? What's the use of this beautiful greenery if nothing works out for him anyway, is what he's saying. This is some kind of, situation that might be making you feel discontent, right? You're not happy about it. There's a part of you that's bored with a repetitive pattern, a repetitive situation that keeps happening over and over again. And for others of you, you could be feeling ignored by somebody here whom you feel like you've been trying. You've been trying to talk to them. You've been trying to communicate with them. You've been trying, right? And there's now this energy where you're like, you're growing tired of it. You're growing bored with it. For some of you, this could just literally be you're bored with your current job, your current career, your current relationship, or whatever other situation this is. We're going to see. But there's a rainbow there, right? Right below. If you see that, it's like a rainbow there. And what that means is that there's something there that he's not looking at. This can potentially be a missed opportunity for him. And of course, if this is your reading, this is your reading for you too. There's an opportunity there to really, create happiness and joy from the situation, but not if you're too focused on the negative. This is a reminder. Are you too focused on the negative? Are you too focused on what's not working, what can't work, right? That you're missing out on what can potentially work, right? If he just turns around, he'll see, wow, look at that. There's this beautiful scenery there. There's opportunities there. But if you're just looking at the ground, there's nothing there but cement. So it's a little bit of a wake-up call for you, okay? Kind of like, wake up, wake up. There's beautiful opportunities right in front of you that you're not really looking at, paying attention to, because you're too focused on the negative aspects of it. Some of you guys, this is the person that you are dealing with, and you're the one who's trying to talk to them and, you know, tell them, hey, you know, like, let's work it out. And they're the ones who are the pessimists, right? We will see. Are you the pessimist or are they the pessimists here? Because there is a pessimist here. We shall see. Let's tune into your energies here as I shuffle the cards. And if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, comment down below, letting me know how these readings will resonate for you. And also, you guys have mentioned that you guys are not getting my notifications, so make sure that the little bell turns black and that the check mark is on all so that you do get notified, otherwise you won't. And if you do enjoy these readings, make sure to give the video a thumbs up, like the video, because when you like the video, give it a thumbs up, you really help support me and the channel. Thanks so much for your love, support, all that stuff, all that good stuff. All right, let's go ahead and calibrate to your energies, finalize this calibration, and tune in, see what's going on with you. All right, let's put this one over here. Okay, you could be dealing with a Libra, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, any of the earth signs. I see Gemini coming through the reading. What else do we have here? Sagittarius, whatever other sign this is. But I see here that you want things to move forward. You're like, my God, why aren't things moving forward by now? Things should already be moving forward, right? You want those doors of opportunity to open up for you. You want this person to communicate with you. Again, whether this is love, career, family, finances, friends, anything other than that. Anything other than that. I see here that you want progress. And I feel like part of you feels like, why is nothing happening? We should already be married by now, right? We should already be living together by now. Or I should already be making all this money by now. I shouldn't have to be struggling with this situation, right? Whatever it is. Remember, energies can be reversed, so you can reverse the roles, but I will still read the energies how I see them fit. And I see here that there's still passion within you, but right now, because this is showing up, it's kind of like, you're kind of feeling like, oh my God, you know, like, your passion is still there, like there's still hope for this, but on the other side, it's kind of dwindling at the same time. I feel that it's because you have an emotional attachment to this, right? It's very important to you, whether it's a love situation, connection, career, whatever this is. But I feel that right now, your feelings are being challenged. Right now, you either feel like a mix-up of emotions, like, okay, there's a love there, but then you're also angry. You know, there's that energy where you care about it or the person, but then at the same time, you feel confused and you feel irritated. You feel like restless, right? So there's all these kinds of different types of emotions there. And I feel that for some of you guys, you have not really revealed how you feel. You haven't really, you know, maybe even to yourself, you haven't really felt those emotions, right? And I feel here that this outside energy, person, place, thing, whatever it is that you're dealing with, outside energy, let's call it that, this outside energy that you are dealing with or soon to deal with, there's something karmic about them, you know, in your life. Either a karmic cycle, a karmic imbalance there that needs to be resolved. Because I feel that this outside energy right now, there's an unequal give and take. There's unfairness. You feel like there's something unfair there, but at the same time, they also feel like there's a little bit of an imbalance as well, right? We're going to see, because in the recent past, I see that you were trying to manifest something. You were like, you know what? I'm committed. I'm going to make this happen. You had all the tools, all of the things that you needed in order to make this happen. You took action towards someone. You took action towards something. You communicated when you had to, right? You took action when you had to. And I feel that, yes, you manifested something. And I feel like this outside energy in the recent past, you were so confident in yourself that this person was like, okay, fine. Let's talk it out. Let's work it out. Let's see how we can do this together, right? Whether this was financial, this was career, this was, love, family, whatever it was. But I feel like this person was a little bit open to negotiating, right? For others of you, there could have been a third party situation involved in the recent past, not for everybody. But still, I see that this person was open, right? They were open to discussing something. There could have been some talks about finances, about, structure, about stability, about where is this going, where is this headed, that kind of deal. We're going to see. But right now, in the present moment, I see that for you, you're getting a wake-up call, whether you realize it or not. For some, this is soon to happen. You will receive a wake-up call. I did mention the wake-up call here, right? This is kind of like a wake-up call. Wake up, right? He's like there looking down, and there's like this opportunity there on the side of him, and it's kind of like saying, this is a wake-up call. Some situation that you're going through right now that's making you feel irritated, uncomfortable, like, oh my God, when is this ever going to change? It's a wake-up call. It comes with a lesson. And this is saying, are you learning the lesson, or are you repeating the same old karmic pattern? Right? Because here, this is also judgment. Judgment is you've got to make the judgment call. What part of this is karmic, and what part of this is your wake-up call? What part of this is asking for a new version of you? For some of you, you want a reconciliation. For others of you, there's something from the past or someone from the past, whether an idea, a project, a job, an opportunity that didn't happen, or a relationship that didn't happen, that now it's coming back around. But is this coming back around something that only you want? Or is it something that also they want? Right? Because it comes with a lesson. We're going to see. We're going to clarify. If we don't get to all the clarifiers here, we will get to them in the extended. But this outside energy right here, right now, they're being triggered. They're rushing in with some kind of communication. Again, if this hasn't happened, if they've been quiet, for some of you guys, I'm sensing that they've been quiet, right? It's like they haven't been saying anything. They've been perhaps giving you the silent treatment, that kind of thing. And if that's the case, there's going to be a moment where this person gets triggered and there could be some lashing out. How will you react when that happens? If this already happened, there's a lesson there, right? Because I see here that a part of you wants to either reconnect, you want to talk it out, you want to manifest something, you want to take action towards it, but there's something here saying, can you now listen to what they're asking of you? Whether they're asking directly or indirectly. If they're silent, there's something that they want from you that you're not listening to. Okay? Because the way that I see this is that trigger moment is what changes the whole direction of where this can potentially head. Can there be a possible reconciliation or not? Can there be a possible wake-up call for you or not? Right? Why are they triggering you? It's like this person gets triggered and they're going to try to trigger you. And the way that I'm seeing this is that if there is some kind of a connection, relationship, that kind of vibe, I'm sensing here that they feel unheard. They also see the imbalance within this. And they feel like you're not hearing them out. And it has to do with communication. Communication is a two-way street. If you've been saying to yourself, well, I've been trying to talk to them, I've been telling them, I've been explaining to them. It's not about just you talking, explaining, taking action. It's also about, can you sit still and listen to what they have to say? Really deeply listen. Right? Because I feel that that's part of the answer for the wake-up call, for the reconciliation to happen, for you to learn a lesson, whichever one it is, or all. It's like listening now is becoming your new form of influence if you can do that. See, like this is the trumpet call. Can you just listen to the trumpet call, right? Can you hear what the trumpet call is trying to tell you? There's a lesson in it. And I feel like the trumpet call is going to come through them triggering you, right? Them lashing out, or them giving you the silent treatment. But I feel like there's a part of you that wants to continue like talking, saying, you know what I'm getting? It's like, have you been talking, have you been feeling like you've been trying to get clarity, but now you're kind of feeling like you've been talking around in circles? You know how that goes, right? It's kind of like you keep saying the same thing in different ways, and it's just like you're not being heard. But it's because the opposite needs to happen. You need to, can you just stop talking, stop explaining, stop overgiving, and instead be okay with the silence, right? Are you not comfortable with the silence? You know, like those type of people, you go into a conversation and sometimes, you know, let's say, for example, it's like a deep conversation or a new person. Again, it doesn't have to be a new person. It could be someone that you're dealing with, but it's just an example. And, you know, you're having dinner and you're talking, there's a conversation, but then there's a moment of silence. Are you comfortable with the silence, or do you have that energy within you where you feel like you have to fill the silence? You have to fill the void with saying something or asking them a different question, right? That's what I'm talking about. Can you be okay with the silence? Because that's where the key is. Have you waited long enough in the silence so that either that person really reveals what they really mean, or there's enough silence that you're able to hear it after they talk? Right? There's something there that you're not quite understanding yet, but you're going to get a chance to very soon. In the near future, choices and decisions. You're going to have to make a choice about this situation, connection, relationship, job, career, whatever this is that you're dealing with, right? Choices and decisions. For some of you, it is love, the lover's there. Because there is something there that is saying that you feel a deep bond with this person, a deep connection, or you feel like there's something there for you to still do it within the company, within the job, whatever it is, right? But at the same time, you've got to understand that your desire is one thing, right? You want something, you feel like there's something there. But what does this other outside energy want out of it? Are your values in alignment? Do they want the same thing that you want? Where do you see yourself in the relationship, in the company, in the career 10 years from now? Is that what they want? Right? This is all about choices and decisions based on your values. What do you value? For some of you, you've been trying so much to convince them to kind of, convince them of your worth that you don't even know what you value anymore. You know? And I feel like you're going to get a chance to reassess that. I feel like you've been trying to prove yourself in some kind of way, because this outside energy in the near future, they're coming through giving just enough to you, to the connection, to the situation, or if this is a job, giving you just enough to keep you working, to keep the relationship going, just enough breadcrumbing energy so that you can continue to feel like it's going somewhere when it's really not. It's like dangling the carrot in front of you, and then you come close and they pull it back. Okay, why don't you do a little more? Why don't you do a backflip this time? Okay, you do a backflip, then they pull it more. Okay, why don't you now do a backflip, and then after you do the backflip, you jump 3 times, and then you do another backflip, right? And then you do that. I mean, is that what you want? Let's see, because there's a little bit of an imbalance there. But remember, the balance that you seek is there, but it requires listening, not proving yourself, not trying to fix a situation. That's where listening becomes your real power of manifestation and your real power of influence, right? Can you feel comfortable in the silence? Can you? Right? It's a little awkward, especially when you're like in front of another person. Like, it's a little awkward. Whether this is you being in silence with them, like you guys are not talking, or just like in front of them, right? Or like if they get triggered, they push your buttons and you want to react and start explaining yourself, but this, but that, but can you allow for them to do their little, excuse me, thing of them triggering you, but you just, can you just not respond in that way? And think about what you will say maybe later, right? It's not that I'm telling you if this person's disrespecting you to let yourself, no. It's just like, okay, that's their energy. They want to communicate with disrespect, okay, let them. They want to communicate with, no contact. Okay. Can you be okay with that? Let's tune in. We're going to go ahead and clarify your position first, because I feel that the way that I'm seeing the development of this, and if you want to look at your recent reading that I did for you, I've linked them down below in the first comment below and also in the description box below, because I see that there's a little bit of the story unfolding, right? So let's tune in, because this is just the surface. This is not, we haven't even gone deep yet. And you know how I do things. Yeah, you're not getting the attention that you want from them. And in order to get that attention, you keep talking, explaining, doing, why aren't you giving me the attention that I want? And that's not the way to go about it. Because you're still not getting it, even though you're explaining yourself, right? Even though you're talking and trying to fill the void. I feel that also there's a part of you that feels like, what if this doesn't go anywhere? And I feel that right now there's a challenge with regards to stability, money. I'm stabilizing the connection, stabilizing the situation. And or if this is a job, it's like, are they going to pay you more? Are they going to level you up in position? Right now, it looks like the foundation is not there in order for that to happen. Right now, there's a shaky foundation, and nothing stable can grow from a shaky foundation, whether it's a love relationship, whether it's a career, job, whatever it is, right? The Fool here showing up. The way that you have been going about it is now feeling like it's foolish to you. Because by now it is. And are you going to continue the same old foolish pattern and do it again the same way and again? Right? It's a little challenging for you to do it in a different way, but that's exactly what's keeping this away from something solid. If this is some kind of a commitment, it's kind of like you're now committed to keeping up with the pattern instead of, it's like you've forgotten the real commitment. You've forgotten what got you started in the first place, And that can lead to an ending. Scorpio energy, Taurus energy showing up in the reading. let's see, because the way that I'm seeing these play out is that your communication, yes, it is a bridge, right? It's a bridge for this to balance itself out. But it's a type of communication that doesn't come across as like desperate, like trying to fill the void, trying to just talk just because, trying to over explain yourself, right? Because it's like you've been using it as a shield to protect yourself, to protect the situation from crumbling, right? Yeah. And the way that I'm seeing this outside energy, you know, it's like breadcrumbing energy. I'm not liking that for you in the near future, because it's like you feel like there's something real there, but yet they're just still kind of breadcrumbing you. And your future self is coming in here and saying, if you don't want that to happen, you have to learn some kind of a lesson right here, right now, right? Really listen to the higher calling to change, to do things differently. And what I'm sensing here, they have a motive. There's a motive here that they either haven't revealed to you, why they're doing things, why they're not talking, why they're not allowing this to move forward, right? Because there's kind of like a delay here. You could be dealing with a Libra. Libra got similar energies. And the way that I'm seeing this is this person could be triggering you because they're triggered. And if they back out, that could be a tactic, right? It's like that could be a tactic so that you can start feeling the air again. Yeah. But what if you go silent? Or what if you don't react? You know, what I mean by that is like, what if you just don't react, or you don't try to fill the void? I mean, you speak, obviously you speak, but with authenticity. Like whenever you really truly feel like, okay, this is a moment where I feel like, you know, I'm speaking from clarity, but not from desperation. See the difference? There's a difference. There is a difference. Let's see this outside energy. Yeah. Again, there's something up their sleeve. They are planning something. I knew it, because it's like, why are they just giving you just enough to keep it going? Like, why even keep it going? Right? Why? What is it that they intend with you? There's some kind of lies, deceit, deceitful behavior, trying to deceive you, trying to take the back door instead of confronting you. You know, like when a person goes silent, their absence is proof. It's proof that they cannot match your truth. It's proof that they cannot match your authenticity. But there's a timing here. This has to do with timing as well, right? Between now and the near future. Because whatever it is that they're lying to you about, lies, deceit, sneaky behavior, it's almost as if they're not letting it go, but they're not doing their part either. You know? It's a very stubborn energy that you're dealing with. And because this is showing up, the truth is going to be revealed. There's some truth that's going to come out into the open, for sure. There's something here that they're planning that they're not telling you, you know? And I feel like it definitely, there's like a connection here with uncommittal behavior, right? For some of you guys, it has to do with money, some kind of money, sneaky behavior. There's money showing up. And also, it's kind of like dangling the carrot of, yeah, I want what you want. I want commitment. Or if this is anything other than love, it could be like, yeah, I want to give you money. I'm going to pay you more, right? But that's not exactly what's happening. This person has a plan. We're going to figure out what it is, because I see here that they don't have the strength, to confront you. They don't have the confidence, right? The strength to confront you, because they know that you will speak your truth. But I feel like right now, it's almost as if you have to let them linger in their own lie. Because if you keep explaining, or like, say for example, you catch a lie and then you call them out on it right away, there is no way that they can process that within themselves first, right? Because you already called it out. There's something here about you finding out about something, and I'm gonna figure out what this is, right? Lying about something that they've got up their sleeve that they're not telling you, and it has to do with the timing, meaning you're receiving a wake-up call. That's why it's saying listen. They're telling you something, but they mean something else. Deceit, sneaky behavior. It's not what it seems. It's definitely not what it seems on the surface. And even for some of you guys, I'm sensing here that you give this person strength that they wouldn't have. It's like there's something there about you that you know that. And that's why you try to like either advise them, you try to be there for them, you try to understand them. But I'm not sure if you're ready to hear it. Right? The wake-up call, the trumpet call. I don't know if you're ready to hear it, because the fact that you're coming through as like looking down, it's like there's a part of you that may not be ready to hear it. I'm still going to find out. I'm still going to let you know what it is. Yeah. And what happens? Like, I need to know. We're going to take it to the extended now. Let's go ahead and grab one of these, because what I want to know is, what if you do listen, right? You stop talking over them. You stop over explaining yourself, defending yourself, all that stuff. And you finally let like the silence bring up the truth, reveal the truth, their lies, the deceit, whatever plan they have up their sleeve. What happens then? Right? What happens then? Because it's still your choice. And then your future self is saying, it's still going to be your choice. You're still going to have a choice to make, like a decision to make. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and move into this. Yeah, see, I'm connecting these, and I feel like their next move, whatever they do next after your silence, is exactly what brings in a new timeline. And then that's where you make that decision. Like, will this reconnect? Union, reunion? Resolution? Or will it be released? And you have your illusion. Lies and illusions hold this person back from seeing the truth. They're unable to see the reality at this moment. But then also, I feel like it's a mirror. It's a mirror because it's like all the over-explaining, all of the rescuing, trying to fix, they're kind of holding you back from seeing your own truth, right? Hearing the truth. Hearing the truth. We're going to see. let's take it to the extended, because I feel that this isn't what it seems. There's more to this person. The Seven of Swords is really not a good one, and the fact that they're just kind of like giving just enough to the situation and you're giving your all. Okay. So in the extended, we're going to dive deeper into who this person is, their subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how the situation is all going to turn out and unfold for you, what will be the final result, and we will end the reading with any messages from spirits. If you want to check that out, the link to the extended is down in the description box below. You can also find it in the first comment that I've pinned down below as well. And if you would like to book a personal reading, you can also do that. The link is right below the extended in the same place. Also, stay tuned because I do have an amazing offer for you guys from Psychic Source. You guys, it's truly an amazing offer. I'm not just saying that. Some of you guys have asked me which psychics do I recommend. I do recommend a few. One of them, her name is Pixie. She is amazing. Another one, her name is Zamara. You can see it on the screen here, their names. So again, if you want to check that out, stay tuned. That is up next. I'll tell you all about this offer. But for now, I'll see you in the extended. And I just want to take a moment to thank today's sponsor, Psychic Source. You guys, seriously, they've been around over 35 years, and they're one of the most trusted psychic services out there. Now, obviously, you guys all know that I do readings myself for all of you, but sometimes, honestly, it just really helps to get a different perspective from someone outside of my own energy when it comes to my personal things. And so I was really curious to know what they would tell me, and so I called them. I called one of their advisors just to get the clarity that I needed. And yeah, I was surprised to know that they gave me the confirmation and the clarity that I already kind of knew within me. What I love about their offer is that you can literally connect with as many advisors as you want during that time frame. You can either call them, message them, and read through all of the reviews to see which one you feel more comfortable with. Right now, they have an amazing offer for you, all of my loyal viewers. You get 40 minutes for only $19.80. That's literally like less than 20 bucks, you guys. Just click the link that's down in the description box below. I've also linked it in the first comment that you'll see down below as well. Or you can visit the direct website, trypsychicsource.com/Gina Moon. Make sure that you spell my name correctly because that will be your code, Gina Moon. That's Gina with an E. Here's how to use your special offer code. Click on the direct link that's down in the description box below or visit www.trypsychicsource.com/Gina Moon. Once you're on the Psychic Source website, click on Get a Reading. Then it'll take you to the offer page. The check mark should already be on the first offer, which is $19.80 for 30 minutes plus 10 free. That's your special offer. Then make sure it says in green letters below, promo code Gina Moon applied, no spaces. That should already be automatically applied for you. If it's not, you can go ahead and apply it. Then enter your email address, password, date of birth, answer the questions and check mark below if you'd like, then click on the red button, Proceed to Payment. Once you have an account, you can select to get a reading with any available advisor of your choice via phone, chat, video, and you can schedule your appointment for later as well. You can ask specific questions or things like, what are the key lessons I'm meant to learn in this lifetime? What areas of my life should I focus on at this moment for personal growth? What can you tell me about my current relationships, money, love, career, family? You can ask anything you want and get the answers revealed to you instantly. All right, that's it. Enjoy your special Psychic Source offer. Respect is non-negotiable. Red flags, those are warnings. You're not supposed to climb them. Who in the world told you that unconditional love means unconditional tolerance? To watch the full video, visit my new YouTube channel, Nova Sky Society. Link in description and pinned comment below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And remember to share this video with somebody who needs it, especially if you feel like it could help them. Watch your moon and Venus signs for love and emotions, your sun and rising ascendant sign for personal growth and alignment, also for career matters, and your Jupiter and Mars for action, purpose, and expansion. And to catch up on all of your readings for your zodiac sign, click on the left side to watch your zodiac playlist. Click on the video on the right side to watch your next reading. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.